Good day to you all. Welcome back to another Ghost Ship Dispatch. I always feel weird saying it like that because it's actually a video where I read through the Ghost Ship Dispatch. This video series is not called the Ghost Ship Dispatch, but then again, the video series doesn't really have a name per se, other than Ghost Ship Dispatch Breakdown. But it's not even really a breakdown. Either way, this is the Ghost Ship newsletter basically. They do these monthly, not next month though, and of course, even though these actually, at the moment, these line up very greatly with the monthly row called Development Diaries, they still contain other stuff, and so I just even though the other stuff is usually not particularly relevant to upcoming, details on, either of the two games, I still decided that I think it's better than not for me to keep doing this series, because it kind of just exposes what Ghost Ship are doing in a positive way. I'm not trying to expose them for anything untoward. I'm just trying to show people what they're doing, what's in the newsletter, and why you might want to sign up for it yourself. So as usual, all the relevant links will be in the description, headed up by the actual link to the place where you can sign up for it, which is Ghost Ship's website. So it's not super precise. There's no actual. I can't really link to a page that is literally exclusively the newsletter sign up page, but I can get you pretty close. Anyway. I almost didn't make this video today though, but then I realised that the biggest reason why I should is because, of course, this is the June newsletter. Tomorrow would be July, and there is actually a stream happening tomorrow that is part of the schedule that is in this newsletter. So I thought I should just do it and get on with it. It's pretty late in the day, so like I said, I'm just going to get on with it. So let's get started. Dispatch 10, 28 Dwarves Later. No bearing on any recently released films. Hello, miners. Hot one out there, huh? Yeah, it's ice cream weather. This is a special meteorological condition that can happen year-round, but there are many documented cases of ice cream weather in June. Did you have a nice summer solstice? I don't think we really have... Oh, the solstice is just the longest day, isn't it? Now the days are getting shorter, like a dwarf, but they are still long, like this email introduction. Let us now shift our focus toward the matter at hand, computer games. Yeehaw! I hope that didn't sound as bad as I felt like it did. Anyway, let's just carry on. New DRG merch. 5 days left to snag bundle discounts. So I guess I'm finally covering this post. Which I mean, this post. Although this actually might have been in the previous newsletter, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it actually might have been. In case you missed it, we announced a new run of DRG merch earlier this month. Mark and I even made an Oscar-nominated video about it, or to promote it, which, we're not going to watch, per se, but there it is. I might link it, I might. We're updating the shop with new cool stuff like Lootbug, just the one, Steve and Molly plushies. It's not Steve though, is it? It's a Clifford Grunt. It's, if you wanted to make it specifically Steve, you'd have to laminate him. Anyway, hoodies, a skateboard for cool teens or 39-year-olds to use as wall decor, and lots more. Dave from Heroic Replicas is running a pre-order bundle deal over on Kickstarter, so if you want to snag some cheap merch bundles, you can still do so for the next 5 days. Otherwise, everything's coming to the Deep Rock shop real soon. So I think both of these things will be linked. I think these are the same link. This is the Kickstarter. Just the general store Kickstarter. I think these are the same one. Yeah, so this link will be in the description as well as the actual shop itself. Let's have a look. Oh, lovely. More dice. Oh, the challenge coin. Lovely. Okay. Around the office, things are starting to wind down as folks head off for the summer break. We're wrapping up some smaller projects. What smaller projects? And July is set to be pretty quiet. Not going to be much to report there. Grass pollen season has wreaked havoc on the allergically inclined at the office. Been a lot of sniffles and itchy eyes because of that damn pollen. Denmark gets hit pretty heavy with it, unfortunately. There is a new Ghost Ship baby in the world. Congrats to game designer Tim on the birth of his child, who's off on leave now, hanging out with the baby. Congratulations, Tim. I hope you raise it to be a strong and mighty miner. It doesn't sound right, because obviously it will be for a time. I don't know. Row called Dev Diary. Meet the 5th playable reclaimer. But so obviously we've already done this in video form. That video will be linked in the description. I do recommend you watch. Well, what I should say, to be less self-congratulatory, is that you should read the post about this. So the post will be in the description, but the video will be as well. I've already covered this, the development diary for the month, but let's just see what's said here. This month's row called Development Update came out last Friday. In it, you will find 3 pieces of information which may bring great fortune to your future prospects. News on when we'll launch the next closed alpha playtest, first look at the 5th playable class in Roll. This guy, most likely called the Backtracker. We know he has something to do with time. Some cool stuff coming in that next closed alpha update, which was, I think, mainly the teammate left behind mechanic, which is like they're doing something quite unique with that in Roll. Plus, I've also included a coded message containing the winning numbers for your home country's national lottery. That is a cheap trick, Aaron. Either way, on topic of DRG the board game, Rival Presence is coming to the DRG board game. Great work, everyone. It's actually, I'm not sure if the audio is coming through for this. I really wish it would be. Don't worry about that. I think that happened because I accidentally closed the yeah. It wasn't an external link, it just changed the web page. Just quite a short segment, just saying Mood Publishing is releasing some new expansions to the DRG board game. The Kickstarter page is launching soon. Click here to be notified when it goes live. I would love a properly sanctioned digital version of the board game. I think that would actually be really cool. I understand that seems somewhat like arbitrary, but it's not. It's a fully unique game with unique mechanics that will stand aside from Deep Rock. I think it could actually work. It's sort of like a For the King style. It's what I kind of imagine it looking like. Fan art spotlight. Yeah, this is pretty cool. By @GenPack or Patch, might be Patch, not sure. Terrific stuff as always. Yes, very much so. Anyway, fun fact: a naked dwarf is composed of 7,954 polygons. This is based on the nude rig of the dwarf in DRG. We also have a clothed rig where it is wearing some rudimentary undergarments. Thanks to Johan for counting all the polygons by hand, and congratulations to you for learning this important fact. I assume that they don't have to count it by hand. I assume that is the number of polygons in a 3D model is probably very available on the software they use to manipulate them. I assume. I don't actually know anything about 3D modelling. Anyway, on the subject of Ghost Ship Publishing, Guntouchables launch has been delayed, oh no, to August 7th. GameSwing, developers behind the Ghost Ship Publishing title Guntouchables, made the call early this month to delay their launch. Instead of releasing in early access here in June, they decided to push it to August and release fully to 1.0. Oh, actually, that's kind of cool. That's not really a delay, is it? They're basically just not doing early access and they're just going straight to 1.0, but they're just not doing an early access, like, I guess, version. So they're not creating extra work by having a separate release. The decision brought up a pretty interesting conversation about how early access works and why we do it. I'd say it's worth a read if you've got a few minutes, and check out Guntouchables if you haven't already. Super cool game. So I will link this, I think I'll link this post, but not Guntouchables directly. I'd rather just link this post directly, and you can have a look at Guntouchables through there if you want. It's pretty cool. I did play the alpha for it, and I wasn't super impressed, but I think everything has potential. This is no exception. Anyway, there's your... Yeah, that's great. Anyway, so the July stream calendar. Very important stuff this is. It's just sort of the streams they're doing. Of course, there's a big chunk missing because they are on break. I'm actually surprised how small the chunk is, because I thought they usually go on holiday for most of July. And they just might be bringing in the stream team for a couple builds on either end, and then having an explicit break even for them. So it's fair enough. Anyway, so tomorrow, Tuesday, 1st of July, DRG the board game. They're playing the board game, like with the new expansion. Thursday, 3rd of July, my birthday, by the way, Ghost Ship Games annual summer party. So they're partying on my behalf. Tuesday, 8th of July, Roll playtesting. The one that is always worth watching. Lots of cool stuff in there. Mainly just from what they say about it, unless it's like a new version of Roll for the alpha. But they always say stuff that is worth hearing, I think, just sort of insight about the game and how things are going. Thursday, 10th of July, Summer Break Wildcard. Just going to be Aaron and Jacob on this one. Okay, that's what I thought. So it's just Aaron and Jacob, basically, just being sat down. They might be doing it remotely, I'm not sure. So that's just whatever they decide. Then weeks 29 to 30 will be nothing, no dev streams. Coming back on Tuesday, 29th of July with another Summer Break wild card. And then Thursday, 31st of July with the DRG Space Beach Party 2025. So the summer event, we'll see. I wonder what this year's hat will be. They have Not that they should at this point, but they have no intention of ever providing a more valuable cosmetic for these events, and that's fine. So that is the stream calendar. There's not really much more to the actual newsletter, but we might as well just do it now. Heads up, no newsletter next month. Quick public service announcement to say that we know Ghost Ship Dispatch for July. We're not really going to have much news to share, and I'm on vacation for most of the month anyway. Exactly, there's basically nothing to say. It's not a surprise. That's all for now. Wishing you a lovely July. Hope you get to do something fun outside, see some friends, eat some treats, build something, read a book, play some games. We're cooking out for vacation too, so we'll catch you on the flip side. Yeah, I'll be doing most of those things. Hopefully, seeing friends. Hopefully, we'll go see Fantastic Four. Anyway, see you in August. Ghost Ship Games, Aaron. So yeah, that is this month's newsletter. Hope that was at least somewhat entertaining, if not informative. Of course, I feel like the most... yeah, I did mention it up top, but the juiciest information is now sort of covered by the dev diaries. So do feel free to check out the video, but definitely check out that post. It's great. It's always fun to read about what they're actually doing as far as actual road core development goes. But that's all for now. So if you did enjoy this, please make sure to like and subscribe. If you want to see more stuff like this and you want to stay on top of everything to do Deep Rock and Road Core, then also make sure to click the bell. And I'll see you on Tuesday, basically. I'll see you tomorrow for whatever it is. What's the Overclock Showcase? Because it's obviously already lined up. It's after Driller. So it is... for the Drac. So it is rewiring mod for the Drac. So very exciting. Not particularly. Anyway, see you soon.